Namaste all. How are you? I hope all fine. Hope all fine. Thank you. Now in the last video we have seen about the transformation of direct speech into indirect speech. We have seen some rules, some very simple rules. I think all of you have acquainted with those all rules. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. So in the today's video let us see how a question or an interrogative sentence have to be changed from direct speech to indirect speech. So let's move. There is a question, as you all see. A question. Rosie, how are you? John? It's a question. And Rosie actually speaks this question. And that question is told by someone to some other about the conversation between Rosie and John. How they reported it's here. Rosie asked John how he was. Whenever there will be a question and then you are going to report it, you have to use the reporting verb asked, questioned, inquired, interrogated. Like this. Please keep this thing in the memory that whenever there will be a question, reporting verbs should be like asked, inquired, questioned. As you can see there in the green mark, the word asked is written. Now, Rosie asked John how he was. Observe the change in the tense format. Are you, that is simple present. He was, simple past. ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವ, ಇಂಟರಾಗೇಟೆಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವ, ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬೇಕು. ಇಂಟರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಅಸರ್ಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಮುಂದಿನ example, let's go for the next example. There is a question. Willie, where are you going? Now how it has to be reported? It's there. Willie asked. As we know, the speaker has to come first. Willie is the speaker. After you have listened to that question, you are reporting that question like, Willie asked me, as we have instructed in the last video, if there is no particular person addressed, then it has to be assumed that the question or the statement has to be the person who will be reading. Like that, Willie asked me where I was. In the direct speech it was, are you? It's a format of interrogative sentence and it has been turned into assertive sentence format. I was. Change in the tense as well as change in the pronoun. So again observe the reporting verb asked. ರಿಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ. WH ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ WH ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಲಿಂಕರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನಿಯಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್, Ram said, where do you want to go now? Here, two things you need to observe. Change in the words which denote time and the action. Now, WH word, where is there? The question, where do you want to go now? You can observe clearly the question mark as well as asked in the reporting part. Ram asked me where I wanted to go then. Now had become then. ಈಗ ಅನ್ನುವುದು ಮಾತನಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾನೀಗ ಓದುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನಾನೀಗ ಪಾಠ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಆಗ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತನಾಡುವಾಗ ಬಳಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನವ್ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ದೆನ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ there it is, question mark as well as asked, both the words or both the important part of the sentence is colored in red. So do want present tense had been turned into wanted past tense. You in the direct speech has been turned into I in the reported speech. One of my important requests to all the viewers is, don't learn any grammar or any language theoretically. Try to learn it practically. Because language is part and parcel of our day-to-day life. Without language, man will be just an animal. I think all you got. Now, where I wanted to go then. Observe the changes. All the changes has been colored differently. Please observe. So let's go for the next sentence. Why do you waste your time? My teacher said to me. It was the actual question when you are in the classroom. Now just remind your question asked by your teacher. Report that question to your friend now. What did your teacher ask you? Sometime you have been speaking with one of your friends. What did the teacher tell? Be quiet. How do you say that to your friend now? ಆವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಟೀಚರ್ ನನಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕುಳಿತುಕೋ, ಮೈ ಟೀಚರ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಬಿ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ದೆನ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. Report this sentence. My teacher questioned me why I wasted my time. Many a times, all the teachers instructed, suggested, inquire each and every students about their time, because students' time is the most valuable time on this earth. As you know, many philosophers say it. My teacher questioned me. Look at the usage of the reporting verb questioned me, because that is your is there in the your. The word your is there in the direct speech. It has been turned into me. WH word why is there. Why I wasted my time. Your time has been transformed to my time. You can observe. If you look the video again and again, you will definitely come to understand. You will definitely come to know. Next, let's go for some another type of question. As we have discussed, WH question and yes or no question. Two types of questions format is there. Are you a medical student? Just to observe closely. The question is not the WH question. It is a yes or no question. So what is yes or no question? As we have learned in the last video while learning some rules of direct indirect speech. Yes or no question is a question which asks you a question and the answer should be yes or no. So what would be the answer of Suresh now? Either yes or no. Ask any question to any of your friends like this. I inquired, questioned or asked. It depends upon the nature and the situation and the context of the question, using the reporting verbs like inquired, questioned or asked. Now, the speaker I and spoken to the Suresh, the man or the person Suresh. Observe the word colored in red, whether, as we have seen in the rule that whenever there will be a yes or no question, we have to use if or whether as the link. Now, are you in the question in the directed speech has been turned into he was, simple present to simple past, a medical student. Just remind any of your question asked by your teachers, your friends. For those questions you answered yes or no, and try to report them in any of your mother tongue. For example, as we have seen the rules, ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? What would be your answer? Either yes or no. Just close your eyes, imagine this question, and now report that question to your any of your friend relatives who will be nearby you now. ಏನಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರು? ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಊಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸಿ, past tense, it's automatic, it's quite common, all of us know. ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, ಕಾಲ ಬದಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗಿದ್ದ ಕಾಲ ಮುಂದಿನ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಲ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಬದಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೈಡ್ ವೇಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ನನ್. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್. ನೌ the last question of this discussion, I have intentionally chosen this question. If the question is in past tense, what would be the answer in reported speech? It's a doubt of any of you. Might be. So the question is already in the past tense. Did you like Hamlet? John said to Jenny when they were students. When they were in the classroom reading the Hamlet, at that time John asked Jenny about her idea of Hamlet, or her choice of Hamlet, or her likeness of Hamlet. What would have been the answer of John? Either he might have said, yes, I like, or no, I don't like. But now just remind that question, and you are telling it now to your friend. How you have to report it? John inquired. John questioned. John asked to Jenny, or John asked Jenny whether she had liked Hamlet. See, I would like to tell you how simple past will become past perfect in a very simple way. Some of you may accept, or some of you may reject. For example, today will become yesterday, tomorrow. ಇವತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾಳೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾಳೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So like this, present will become past tomorrow. So past will become past perfect tomorrow. So like this, time goes back and time also move forward. So like this, I think I have tried to convince you how to transform or how to change some of the interrogative sentences or the questions to indirect speech. Kindly watch it. Share your comments, valuable suggestions, my dear friends. And if it is really good, then like it. If it is not good, unlike it. And please don't forget to guide us, to guide me. If you want any changes, you can suggest. Please comment in the comment box. Thank you. Namaskara.